They say talent is a gift, but consistency is a weapon. Think about it. They say talent is a gift, but consistency is a weapon. Think about it. How many people do you know who had incredible talent, but never went anywhere in life? And how many who were average at first, but through steady effort, carved their names into history? Today, I'll share with you a powerful story that proves once and for all why consistency beats talent every single time. In a small, quiet village surrounded by green fields and flowing rivers, there lived a young man named Arav. Arav had a dream. He wanted to be a great writer, someone whose words could inspire generations. His heart was full of ideas, his imagination endless. He would often sit by the river, scribbling in his notebook, dreaming of publishing a book that would change lives. But Arav had a problem. He never stuck to anything for long. One week he would write 2 pages of a story only to abandon it the next. Another time he'd start a journal, filling it with thoughts for 3 days, then leaving it unfinished. His dreams were alive, but his actions were scattered, like pieces of an incomplete puzzle. Weeks turned into months, months into years. Arav kept starting, but never finishing. His village began to whisper, "He's talented, but he'll never make it."
One evening, frustrated and restless, Arav wandered to the riverside. There, he saw an old man bent over a massive stone. In his hand, not a hammer, not a machine, but a small, fragile chisel. Arav stopped and stared. How could such a weak tool shape such a strong rock? Curious, he asked, "Baba, how long have you been working on this rock?" The old man wiped his brow and smiled. "Every day, for 1 hour, for the past 2 years." Arav was shocked. 2 years? With a tiny chisel? Didn't you get tired? Didn't you lose hope? The old man looked at him with calm eyes. "My son, this chisel alone could never break the rock. But my consistency, my daily effort, that's what makes the impossible possible. The rock doesn't change in one strike, but every strike counts. It's not the force of one blow, but the repetition of many that shapes it." Those words struck Arav deeper than the chisel struck the stone. For the first time, he understood. Talent starts the dream, but consistency finishes it.
That night, Arav made a decision. He didn't promise to write a whole book. He didn't set impossible goals. Instead, he made one simple commitment: to write just 1 page every day. The first week was exciting. His pen flew across the paper. His mind danced with new ideas. But soon, laziness crept in. Doubt whispered, "You'll never finish. Who do you think you are?" Some nights he felt tired, some mornings uninspired. But Arav remembered the old man's words, "Every strike counts." So even on the hardest days, he wrote at least a few lines. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Slowly, the pages began to pile up. 100 pages, 200 pages, 300 pages, until one day, a thick stack of paper sat on his desk. Arav had completed his very first book. But the journey was not over. Arav sent his book to publishers. One by one, the letters came back, rejected. Doubt returned, whispering in his ear, "Maybe you're not good enough. Maybe this dream isn't for you." But this time, Arav was different. He had learned the secret of consistency. Instead of giving up, he picked up his pen again. Another page, another story, another submission. Rejection after rejection, Arav kept going. His consistency became his shield against failure. And then, after 2 years of steady effort, one publisher finally said yes. His book was published.
At first, it sold only a few copies, but slowly, word spread. Readers loved his work. His stories touched hearts. Letters of appreciation poured in. Arav went from being the boy who could never finish to the man who had written not one, but several books. His name spread far beyond the village. People admired him not just for his talent, but for his discipline, his persistence, his refusal to give up. He became living proof that success is not built in a day, but built every day.
So, my dear friends, remember this. Success doesn't come from what you do once in a while. It comes from what you do every single day. Like drops of water carving valleys, like the chisel shaping stone. It is your small, steady efforts that create wonders. Talent may open the door, but consistency is what keeps you inside the room.
If this story lit even a small spark in your heart, don't let it fade. Be consistent. Write your page, take your step, strike your chisel every single day. And if this message inspired you, please like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to join us on this journey of growth. Because your success is not built in one day, it is built every day.